Hi everyone, Jess here from the Scrappy Sisters, and thank you for joining me on my second last Christmas Advent Calendar layout. So this layout I am completing for the month of October, and I am using a collection called... what is it called? Something from Echo Park. Oh, That's My Boy. No, that's not the one. That's not the one. This one. Still by Echo Park, called Jack and Jill by Laurie Whitlock at Echo Park is the collection I am using. And this is a layout for the month of October, which is my dad's birthday. So this is Grandpa hanging out with Baby Lincoln. They are very engrossed in Katie's sunglasses, just having a play with those. So for this layout, I used a lot of the cut apart sheets. As you can see there, this is like a little bit of scrap. I cut a tag out of the center of that, and I am going to use that tag on this particular layout, but I'm just trying to work out if I can layer up. There's the tag that I cut, and if I can layer up those two red bits of paper and cover sort of the hole there and give the illusion that it's one long piece. So all of my layers, I'm trying to give the illusion that they are nice big long bits that are hanging around and between the photo. And obviously some of them are the correct size, but others I've sort of trimmed and cut. This little ephemera strip here, I fussy cut off one of the cut apart sheets and then cut it in half. And I'm going to tuck half in on one side of the photo and tuck the other half in on the other side. It's kind of like cheating with my ephemera there. So instead of creating my own ephemera layers, I'm just popping that pre-made layer around the photograph. Then I've got these two little stickers that are like buttons that have come off the sticker sheet. And this is the general gist of how this layout is going to go. So now that I've worked all that out, I have got to stick it all down again. So I pushed it all off to the side, using a lot of double-sided tape here. The piece of blue paper along the top and along the bottom, I just cut strips. So it's like about a 1-inch strip and about a half-an-inch strip, I suppose, and then I used my scallop punch to put a nice little edge along the inside edge of that. This layout is very loosely based off a gorgeous layout designed by Betsy, I want to say, who will have shared it over in the Bash Your Scrapbooking Stash video. Again, I've mentioned these guys before. Definitely check out their Facebook group. There's a lot of inspiration, a lot of challenges, a lot of motivation to be not spending money but using the things you've already got. This particular kit was gifted to me in a Happy Mail, I want to say 2, maybe 3 years ago, and this is the first time I've opened it. So I definitely am trying to bash something here. It's from 2015. And I'm slowly trying to use up the things that I've got in my stash instead of buying more. I'm generally pretty good with purchases. I get a monthly kit cub, and that's pretty much all I try and purchase. But I do often ask for scrapbooking things for my birthday and for Christmas. So even though I might not purchase things, I do still tend to get gifted a few bits and pieces. So I'm trying hard to limit the new supplies coming in and trying to use the supplies I've already got. That film strip there was also fussy cut off one of the cut apart pages. Lots and lots of fussy cutting in this layout. I don't have an ephemera pack for this layout. I've got the paper pack with lots of cut apart sheets, and I have got the sticker sheet, but it is a little bit more for an older boy or man even. Like it would work, this collection would work really well for, dad's age. It's a little bit more vintage looking, and it would also work really well for boys that are a little bit, more able to do things like playing baseball and riding bikes and going fishing and things like that. So as Lincoln is still a little bit more in the baby age, there wasn't a huge amount that I felt really matched him and his personality yet on that sticker sheet. So I just fussy cut a lot more of the things that was included in the kit. And I also just did a lot of paper layers because the colours are all just so gorgeous. The background piece of paper is from the collection. To me, looking at the video now, it looks like a flat orange, but it's not a flat orange piece. It's got almost like a hexagon kind of feel to it, or a triangle kind of feel to it. So bizarre that this is the second layout I've created that is quite orange heavy. Not usually a colour that I would scrapbook with at all. I just really quite liked this piece of pattern paper, and it seemed to tie in quite well with all the blues that were happening in the page. And it just seemed like a good way to start using up some of the supplies. So this particular layout I have created, I think the day before it is due to get to Katie. I'm running quite late with my layouts. I do this one and November's literally the morning she is coming to collect them and swap our advent calendars. So I am busting my chops to try and get this done. Luckily my mum is here and she is able to keep the boys occupied for the few minutes it takes me to do this. But I think I mentioned in my last video that our house has been struck by gastro, which has not been fun. In fact, it's not even our house. Our house is actually pretty good. Jack felt a little bit unwell, but it's been Thomas, my poor little Thomas. He got it and he got it bad. So he's been easy to look after because he doesn't want to do anything. But yeah, poor little Bubba is not feeling well. So I'm just popping on my 2 little rhinestones and then I will be done. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I have got one more layout to share with you. And then I can't believe this series is over. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned for my last one and I'll see you next time.